Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the 9 Minute Phill-Up. We always go over time, so it's the 9 Minute Phill-Up, but you can expect, I don't know, maybe a half hour, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. You just never know. You never know what you're going to get. You do know this: you're always going to get Valley Converting bringing you the 9 Minute Phill-Up. Valley Converting, T-Town, Ohio, the Gem City. It is a place where you can go and recycle medical records, tax records. You want to recycle newspaper. Maybe you just have a bunch of homework that you don't want to have anymore. Maybe you have some paper stockpiled around the house that you don't need. You need to get rid of it. You don't know what to do. You're not going to use it to create a fire. You're not going to use it to put in the fireplace as kindling, whatever the case may be. Call up Valley Converting because they have what you need in terms of your recycling opportunities. It's in T-Town. It's the Gem City of Ohio. It's Valley.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
Mike Biasi and his crew always ready to go up in Toronto, Ohio, if you're looking for recycling products, recycling needs when it comes to paper. So a lot going on today. A lot of it, I think a lot of interesting stuff. The way I put it down on the description, I didn't know it was today. Had no idea. There's a lot of national days don't know about. Some just sneak up on you, and maybe you need reminded or introduced to that national day. I had no idea. Today was National Daughters Day. So happy National Daughters to all the daughters out there. There's a lot of you. And happy National Daughters Day to my favorite daughter, Isabella. I want to wish her all the best on this Daughters Day. So I'm going to have to give her a call, wish her well. And just didn't know. Just didn't know. Didn't know that it was Daughters Day. I have no idea when it is National Sons Day. So my son Ian, don't know when that day comes either. So, but I will give her a call, tell her I love her, tell her she's the best because she is, and it's National Daughters Day. So if you have a daughter, hopefully you can reach out and say hello, wish them well on this National Daughters Day. But a lot of other things going on as well. Well, this kind of goes hand in hand, I think, with National Daughters Day, and this is about women's health, and it's critically important. I have loved ones have been impacted by this all over my family, whether it's, my side of the family, my wife's side of the family, friends, families, other relatives. So, and it's just, we talk about, October's breast care awareness month. And, everybody wants to talk about that. Well, before we get there, we have a couple hellos before we get going. Good morning. Happy Daughter's Day to my beautiful daughter, Liberty. Absolutely. Absolutely. Happy Daughter's Day, Liberty. Have a great day. Enjoy the day. Hopefully you guys get to spend some quality time together. Craig, I did not know that it was National Daughter's Day. I didn't know until this morning. Oh, and you are in the party. So if you'd like to take the time to wish your a daughter a happy Daughter's Day as well. So absolutely a big day. Now this is one of the things is, and anybody that wants to talk about their daughter, or if you have a daughter, go ahead, go for it. Go ahead. And then how about this? Let's see. We have. Okay, here we go. I was talking about breast cancer and how it's impacted my life, and I'm sure for many of you, it seems like it touches so many lives, so many families. It is World Dense Breast Day, and you can go to densebreast-info.org, and it's the last Wednesday in September. And the importance, it really shows you the importance of breast screening, breast density, and other screening tests women should consider after their mammogram, because the denser breast tissue, it shows up, cancer shows up white, and the denser breast tissues show up as white on mammograms. So they're saying what you should do, and that hides the cancers. So what you should do is after your mammogram, if you do have dense breast tissue, you should go and get yourself an MRI, because the MRI will actually be able to pick that up in terms of the cancer that may or may not be in your breast. So it is just one of those things where critically important to get that information out. So hopefully that helps someone. But again, I had so many people in my life that have been impacted by this, and it just something important to talk about. We'll save those for later. Those will be fun. And how about this? National Open the Magic Day. It's for reading picture books. If you like picture books, if you like to talk about and help reading young children read, you want to do that. You want to do the picture books. So, oh, wait a minute. I don't look too bad. New glasses, everybody. New glasses. Don't have it. That does look better without the big frame on it. Yeah. All right. We can go with that. All right. Okay. Let's see. So we have that. So now we have to get a little bit serious about college football and the whole NIL deal and how things are going. And some people say it's absolutely crazy. It's gone off the rails with all the NIL money, and people want to get paid, and people want to get things and apartments and deals and all that type of stuff. My one question is, does anybody go to class anymore? I mean, I would imagine you still have to stay eligible. You have to go to class, all that type of stuff. And here's the story. And I think I have an opinion on this, but I don't know. The UNLV quarterback, University of Nevada at Las Vegas, UNLV, the Running Rebels, team that has not lately, but over the years had many tremendous college basketball teams. They have a quarterback on their football team right now. Sluka, I believe is how you say his last name. Matthew Sluka, Sluka. And he's the quarterback for UNLV. They've played 3 games this year. They are 3-0. They're having a good season. Well, he has decided that he is going to take his redshirt year. He is not going to play any more games. He's the starting quarterback for UNLV. He's the starting quarterback for UNLV. They are 3-0, having probably one of the best starts to any of their seasons anytime recently. And we have, I believe is that Dennis? I got to put the glasses back on. Yep. Hello from Payden City. Hello, indeed. And Marty checks in. No loyalty. Everybody jumping ship for the money. Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. What do you guys think about this? So the quarterback at UNLV, he's decided he's going to take his redshirt year. I want to see what year he is. I don't know if he's a freshman, sophomore, what the situation is there. But let's find out. But this is just one of those stories where it's like, what? I don't get it. But let's see. NCAA football news. Okay. Okay, let's see what. Leaving the program, not going to play. This is according to ESPN. Playing more games this season, citing certain representations hinted at NIL. Committed to UNLV. Now, here's the statement he put out. Despite discussions, it became clear that these commitments would not be fulfilled in the future. I wish my teammates the best of luck this season and hope for the continued success of the program. So he is going to leave. What year is he? That's what I want to find out. Did not detail the reasons behind his decision, but college athletes are now routinely being paid. It doesn't say what year he is in school. Okay. Wait a minute. Here we go. NCAA redshirt rules allow players to retain a year of eligibility if they play 4 or fewer games in a season. Now, Sluka, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right, played 4 seasons, 2020 through 2023 at Holy Cross before transferring to UNLV this past offseason. Still has 1 more year of eligibility that could be used at another school. So, all right, here we go. We got 2 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, this was a big debate in the house. Big debate. My mom weighed in on that. And then, yeah, they just look lighter, look sleeker. I don't know if I'm any faster. Ralph checking in. Ralph has, hey, if anybody wants to send any well wishes or good thoughts to Ralph, he may or may not have just had a wisdom tooth or, back there, a molar removed or taken care of today. And I know he wasn't very excited about that. And so, all right. Could you imagine if you had NIL in the 80s? It would have been insane in the 80s because people were already getting bags of money in the 80s. Some people were. But so the interesting thing is, I guess if they made a deal with you, and it puts a little bit of a different twist on it. Ralph, you get some healing prayers if you got your tooth done today. I know you were scheduled for that. And thank you for the healing prayers. And so getting back to Marty, no loyalty, everybody jumping for the money. Well, he played 4 years at Holy Cross. So I'll give him credit for that. So now he has that last year eligibility left. He decides, I'm going to go to UNLV. They promise him money. He thinks, I've got a good deal. I'm going to make some cash in a little bit. Because if you played at Holy Cross, you're not going to play in the NFL for the most part. Probably not even going to get a look at the NFL. But NIL makes it worthwhile to stay around another year. So now, technically, you're a professional, right? Or is everybody a professional now? Because, they want to, how do you want to judge these guys? Is it an amateur athlete that, basically if you're the media, you don't get all over the player like you would a professional player if they have a terrible game or something goes wrong, where, they're not there because they can't fulfill their other commitments. Well, if the other commitments are going to class and getting your education, you can understand that. And as a media member, cut the player some slack. But in the NFL, if you're not there because you can't take care of what else is going on in your life, probably not going to get as much of a break from the media. So, but if he goes to UNLV and they promise him X, Y, and Z, and then they don't deliver, I can see why he would be upset. I can see why he would decide maybe to leave or at least withhold his services until they can figure out what's going on. But he came in, he's playing with his teammates. They're 3-0. He's off to a great start. And if UNLV or whoever the representatives are that he's working with, some of these if they backed out on their deal, shame on them. Shame on them. But if it comes out to UNLV and whoever his representatives are, or whatever businesses he was doing business with, if it comes out that they did uphold that's their end of the bargain, then shame on him. If he just thought, well, you know what? I'm red hot right now. Maybe I can get some other opportunities, some other places to play. But now if I'm the next school, do I say, wait a minute, this kid's he's a little radioactive because is he going to do that to me? Is he going to play 3 more games and then leave, take part of his money with him? So it's just got to figure out a way to get some rules with the NIL that will stick, because this just kind of seems it seems like it's getting each day it seems to get a little more convoluted. You hear about conferences telling their schools you have to come up with $20 million a year to pay for your NIL to take care of all the athletes. It's a lot of money to come up with every year. Does the school have more control if they're coming up with the NIL money? Or there's a lot of stories about third parties coming in and almost acting as agents. Hey, I can get you a deal with the car dealership, this fast food chain, and you can have all this money. But then in the fine print of whatever deal they sign, if you make it to the NFL, I will receive that representative 25% of your income. So there's a lot going on. This is just the latest stage, but I think there's definitely, I didn't realize he had already played at Holy Cross for that long. So this is basically, he's taking care of his last year, wants to make a little money, and that's available to him now. But he's not an amateur athlete anymore. He's going in with this eyes wide open, looking for some cash. Where can I get some cash? Can I get it at UNLV? If I move on, can I get it some? So it's a story that's going to have a little more teeth. There's going to be a little more of an edge to the articles that are written, depending on what we find out as this goes along. And again, this was the story I read was courtesy of ESPN. on their website in terms of the basic information on it. So it's just interesting to see how that may work out. Ron, looking forward to watching the battle for the Little Brown Jug as Minnesota takes on Michigan, only on Fox 9 Saturday at noon. And I'll tell you what, that's always a good ball game. It's always a good ball game. Michigan, Minnesota, always seems like it's a good game. And this one should be no different. So Saturday at noon on Fox 9. All right, Marty is throwing 318 for 318, rush for 263. So not spectacular numbers. But the one thing I would say, Marty, is if he's a good leader and he's putting people in the right place to have success, and he's your guy, and he's clearly the number one at UNLV. And now I don't know. I don't watch a lot of UNLV football, but if he's the guy that makes your offense go all of a sudden 3 games in, if you're a teammate, let's say you're the tight end, let's say you're his favorite target, and 100 yards of that 318 has gone to you, and I'm having my best year ever. And now I'm out. See it. Now I know you can have injuries and everything, but I'm out. I think that's the thing that bothers me the most is the teammate situation. And some teammates will say they understand. I get it. Trying to make some money. Understand that. Get it. But at some point, you go into battle with these guys. You've been working. I'm sure if he's been there since at least the beginning of summer, you go through all that work, do all those drills, do all those passes, and then all of a sudden I'm out because the money situation is not the same. So I don't know. It's just I don't really have I don't have enough of the story to really either get really upset about it or not. But the one thing I will say is they have to figure out a way to have some continuity with what goes on with the NIL. Am I all about guys making as much money as they can in college? Why not? Absolutely. If this is the way the rules are set up, and you can't put the genie back in the bottle, as they say, you're not going to go backwards and say, okay, starting next year, nobody gets any money. That's not how it works. Then you're going to go back to, SMU driving up to Eric Dickerson's house, leaving a Trans Am or a Camaro, whatever it was, in his driveway, brand new, with a briefcase full of about $50,000 or whatever it was, and the $500 handshakes. And that stuff all still happens. And it did, like, Ralph mentioned in the 80s. I mean, that happened in the 80s, 90s. That happened back in the 60s. People got paid. Boosters like to take care of the players that are playing for their school. There's some fans, I'll make donations to the school. I'll do it all the right way. I'll do it above board all the way. And that's cool. That's great. But there are other donors that just, you like that edge a little bit. Maybe I can't give them the $500 handshake, but I can slip them a couple hundred. Maybe I can, and all of a sudden, and okay. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. People get money. People get paid. All right. Wait a minute, Ron. What's Ron got? This year, the NFL will be on TV Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, as well as, so what are we missing? Friday and Tuesday? They'll take care of that next year. All about the money. That's right. It's always all about the money, whether it's college or pros. So the biggest thing I would like to see some continuity with the NIL. Also like to see some continuity. People, we bring up the coaches. Well, the coach is leaving. He's getting paid $15 million. Well, okay. That's the coach. If you want to get paid $15 million, move from school to school, graduate, spend 15, 20 years being an assistant coach, probably making good money depending on the school. And then you take your game to the head coaching level. You have 2 or 3 one-loss seasons and an undefeated season. Go to a national championship. Hey, I want to go to this school, and they're going to pay me $20 million. Okay, fellas, I got an opportunity. So I get it. And it's the same thing with the players. Things aren't working out for me. I want an opportunity. So why not? Sounds like car dealers will like college kids will make money. I think it's okay. Yeah, I don't have I really don't have a problem with the guys making money. I played Division I baseball at the University of Miami. I was there when Bernie Kosar was there. Vinny Testaverde was, Michael Irvin, just a who's who of who went to the National Football League during that time. And I know how much time they put in on the field, practicing, all of the extra stuff that they did. And I know how much time I put in for baseball and how long you're there. I mean, you're done with your class by noon. You're on the field at 2. You're off the field. You're at 4-hour practice every day through the fall. Then in the spring, you have your games. In the meantime, you're trying to, make sure you get to class and do all your stuff. And, I remember, everybody's like, okay, what are we going to do? You want to go get some pizza? Well, do you have any money? Do I have any money? No. I had a work study job, so I'd get money every, once a month or something like that. But yeah, it was hard. So the NIL stuff, get it. I have no problem with the athletes getting paid. But there's got to be some consistency as to how you do it. And then sometimes as an individual, stand by your word. So here's the deal, though. If Matt, the quarterback at UNLV, is standing by his word and he's doing everything he can, and UNLV or whoever said they were going to pay him X, Y, and Z, and they're not, all right, Matt, take your business someplace else. But now if they're both keeping their word and he just wants out because he thinks he can get another deal someplace else, well, then shame on him. He's leaving his teammates behind. You made a deal, stand with your word. And if UNLV made a deal, stand with your word. People like to say, stand on business. Do what you say you're going to do. Shake someone's hand. I don't need a contract. Shake a hand, look them in the eye, and, get a contract just to make sure. You don't want to not have a contract because then if you don't have a contract, you're up a creek without a paddle. But you should be able to shake a person's hand and get their word. Now, because I coughed once or twice, this happens after shows sometimes. You talk for 4 hours and then all of a sudden cough. But my mom's going to see this and she's going to see that cough. She's going to tell me to take vitamin C and take other vitamins, get some sleep, take some orange juice, do the whole thing. Well, I'm already doing that. But so I apologize for the cough, everybody, but I couldn't help it. Let's see. All right, let's see. Where are we at here? Okay. Like Mr. Kozar, he sure has had troubles with his health. Absolutely has. But when he was at Miami, he was big man on campus. Won that national championship, beating the Florida Gators, and then one of the great individual moves. Wanted to play for the Cleveland Browns, finagled the draft to make it work best for him. Got drafted by the Browns, became the Browns starting quarterback, and had him so close to going to the Super Bowls. He was amazing. You'd watch him throw the ball and you'd think it's not going to get there, and it always did. He won a Super Bowl, backup with the Dallas Cowboys, but man, that guy was a player and smart guy, real smart guy. But yeah, he's had some health issues, and we wish him all the best indeed. And Amanda, absolutely, a man's word, that's the bond. So if everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, then do what you're supposed to do, stay and play some football. But this is an interesting situation. Trust me, this isn't the first time this is going to come up. So it's just you need all the information, but if someone's not doing it right, then you got to get out. It's already 25. We're 25 minutes in already. All right. Well, we're gonna move along from that. Didn't mean to get bogged down in the football, but it is what it is. It's a good topic. And thanks for the comments. Everybody making comments. Marty, I'm gonna put Marty's back up there because I think Marty, if I remember correctly, may be a Notre Dame fan. He may be looking for these numbers from his Notre Dame quarterback. Things have not gone as well as they had hoped with the Duke transfer. And my son, family, big Notre Dame fan, so nothing wrong with that. But it's just kind of been a bit of a mess. They have the players, but it's been a bit of a mess. All right, so we're gonna finish with this. How about this? If we're always talking about food, it turns into a food show. Now today you've got two options. If you want to go a less expensive version, I think you're going to want to go with the first one. More expensive, the second one. Both quality items. Now it's not nachos, but I think Don Sloan would go with the first one because he likes his nachos. He likes the authentic Mexican food. How about this? National Quesadilla Day. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Load them up, get the corn tortilla or however you want to do it, and just fill it with some cheese, some meat, some veggies, a little sour cream. Just cook it up. Absolutely enjoy. How about just a basic cheese quesadilla? Can be a wonderful treat any time of the day. But you could also do this because it's National Lobster Day. 2014, Angus King, Susan Collins, senators from the great state of Maine. They introduced the day because they have a lot of lobster, best lobsters in the world. Some people say they come from the coast of Maine. Some lobsters can live to be 100 years old. Now, no carbs. 1 cup is 129 calories, 1.25 grams. It's got omega fatty oil acids in it, vitamin A, calcium, selenium. I'm not even sure what that is. Let's see. Here we go. Race you all to Taco Bell, then off to Red Lobster. Yeah, that's quality. Maybe Taco Bell for lunch, little Red Lobster for dinner. Oh, didn't even think about that. If you can find the Red Lobster now, because they appear to be closing down all over the country as we speak. If you can find a Red Lobster, I would imagine they got to have some deals on National Lobster Day. You would think. But here you go. Then they have boiled, dipped in melted butter. Lobster Newburgh, lobster Thermidor. You can make it soup, bisque, lobster rolls, salads. Boil, dip, and put it in melted butter. Oh yeah, it sounds good. Or how about this? I don't know if anyone's done it. Maybe this would be a new thing. I got to believe somebody's done this at some point. But I'm thinking, this could be really good. Lobster quesadilla. Let that settle. I think we're gonna end it right there. I don't know. I'm sure you get any better than that. That sounds pretty good. I don't know what's wrong with that. A little butter, a little lobster on there with maybe some cheese. Find the right cheese to make it work. Toast it up. Man. Ron, when are we leaving for Taco Bell and Red Lobster? We need the time, brother. It's 10:27. I think in the next hour or so we need to be moving. All right. So those are our national days. And again, National Daughter Day. So, Ralph, I know Ralph has Zuzu. Happy National Daughter Day. I'm going to send that to you from your dad, Ralph. From Uncle Bill, you get a National Daughter Day. All right. Ron's got his bib ready to go. All right. Sounds good, Ron. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Greatly appreciate it. It's the 9-Minute Phill-Up. It always goes over time. And we can't thank you enough for the comments. The comments are what make it, because I love just talking about what you guys want to talk about, comments that you make, what you're thinking. And any day, bring it. If you have a different topic, bring a different topic. But I love it. I can't thank you enough for doing that. And I can't thank Valley Converting enough for all that they do for us here at the 9-Minute Phill-Up. And I have to thank Jean again. Where'd she go? No. Oh, did I lose her comment? She made the comment about my glasses. Oh, there it is. 2 thumbs up for the new glasses. Thank you, Jean. Appreciate it. All right, that does it, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.